talk about your client journey. So your process, do you have a process in place? Process is really important to have when you have a business, when you have a nonprofit, even at your home. But let's focus on having a process for your business. This is can happen, like what process you have in place if you walk your client journey. So when you get a client, what's their experience? How do you get the client first? Like, do you use social media? Do you have a store and they walk in? Do you just have maybe cold email? Whatever the process you do to get the clients in the door, that's where their journey will start. Then after that, you're gonna do the intake. The intake can be introducing your store, or you can, if you are a service-based business, then you're going to ask them the questions to know how you can better serve them. What do they really need? They might come to you thinking they need something, but in reality, they need something else. You are the professional. They don't know what you have in place for them. What could you help them with? They want the end result. This is what you want to ask them what they want. Then you're going to recommend the process for them. Let me give you an example. I might have someone who wants to do their taxes. They come to me, they have no bookkeeping, nothing, and they want me to do their taxes. Well, a lot of people just do their taxes. Well, for me, I don't do that, because in order to have a great, correct taxes, I need to ask them for their bookkeeping. If they don't have their bookkeeping, I need to tell them they need to do their bookkeeping. If they don't want to do that, then I recommend another option, which is not going to deliver the same results. But I have to tell them what they need. They're not going to know, because I am the professional. I am in this business. It might seem easy to me and everyone have to know this, but the reality is, no. I don't know what I need to do to get a website, for example, like the design for the website, the branding. So when I went to do my branding with my branding consultant, which you're going to see her on the show very soon, so hold on and look forward to see her on the show. She told me there's a blending blueprint. And I thought, okay, I thought I knew what it was. But then it was like 2 pages. And I was so upset when she delivered that to me. I was like, I did not expect this. I thought like I'll be able to do a website. I would be able to have a social media plan. But then she explained it to me. Apparently she explained it to me before, but it just because I did not have any prior knowledge, I did not know what to expect. So she explained it to me again, and she told me what it is and how I use it. And from that blueprint, I was able to develop a website. I was able to have a direction for social media. So it worked very well, and I'm very grateful for her until this moment. So it's your job to explain what your client needs. Then this is the first thing, what you need. What you need to set expectation, and expect that your expectation is not understood as it should be. This is why you have to have things in writing. So don't just have things, I communicated this to the clients. They know I'm delivering this. No, they might not know exactly what it means. So you need to be able to have everything in writing for you and for the client, because you maybe have some service, like you package that service, especially for the clients, have some differences. You agreed for something else with different client based on their needs. But you might not remember 2 months from now, a year from now. Maybe the client will not remember. Maybe you have some disagreements, but when you have something in writing, you will both refer to it, and that's going to solve any problem might rise. Another thing you want to make sure you pay attention to is, how are you receiving payments from your clients? Are you going to receive cash? Are you going to receive credit cards? Let me tell you one thing. If you have a recurring service, for me, for example, it's bookkeeping, CFO service. CFO service and bookkeeping, these are the two main recurring service. For your business, it might be different. It might be coaching, but I also do that for coaching as well sometimes. So if you have a recurring service, you want to make sure you have a credit card authorization in place. Don't just send the client the invoice and wait for them to pay you, because the client is busy, you are busy, and you both are going to waste your time following up with the invoice every single time or taking the time to pay the invoice for your client. So it's gonna take time. That time can be better spent doing the service better, doing something else, recruiting more clients, working on something in your business. For your clients, they can work on their business and they can take this worried behind, they can put it behind them and they just focus on the business, focus on planning, focus on recruiting clients instead of worrying, oh, okay, let me pay the invoice for Noura this month. I didn't pay it yet. Why do you have to do that? Just do it as a recurring invoice, have a credit card authorization. This way, if your clients had to travel and did not have access to the internet, maybe they are busy, they're not checking their email, you have everything in place and you are getting paid and you are delivering the service. So they don't have to wait until you get paid and they maybe get back to the country and now they have access to the internet and now they can pay you and you can do the service. So these are very important in order to know what the client journey look like. And also for offboarding, what's your offboarding gonna look like? When are you done with the client? How does it look like? Your deliverable, how does it look like? You need to set expectation. You need to make sure like how you do this business, what how you are receiving payment, everything. You have to have all the process in place. Let me tell you, even though you might be a small business, you want to act like a big corporation. Even you are not there, you might get there, even if you're not planning to get there. But why should you have small business problem? Just because you don't have a system, you have a lack of process, lack of system. That's why you are wasting your time now. So don't waste your time with trying to figure out the process every time. You might have to update the process every now and then. That's fine. With every client, you're learning something new, which is totally fine. And you should expect that. You're going to learn every day something new. That's okay. And as you learn, you'll update your process. And as you hire people, there's something in place already they can start with in order to have for your client to have the same experience. So these are very, very important stuff for your business, very important for you to know how to deal with. So I want you to keep that in mind. Make sure you have a process, make sure you have put yourself on your client shoes and see what do they expect. Just pretend you're taking your service. What should you expect? And this is the best way to know how to deal with it.